Hello everybody, so the video that you're about to see was going to be based on a different premise, but it changed halfway through because we didn't get the required spawns. It was supposed to be about the MCR Praetorians. We didn't get any of the MCR Praetorians, sorry for the spoiler alert, but I wasn't going to throw out the footage because I thought it was a great video just because I kept recording. Like, there's no skips. I talked the entire time. I think that's a fantastic video, so just sit back and relax and like do work on your other monitor. Have a wonderful time. Hope you enjoy the video. Heyo everybody and welcome back to some more DRG. Today we are going to be taking a look at the MCR Praetorians. I have talked about them a little bit and just like hinted at how I feel about them, but I have turned them off in MCR because I don't really enjoy them all too much. In the last video I did, which was Zukov's, one of them showed up because I turned them back on, and it was the Salt Pits one, and the Salt Pits one was not really worth mentioning. Like, the biggest issue that I had with it there was it resisted the slow from an IFG, because for some reason all the Praetorians from MCR resist slows. I don't know why, they just all do. They feel like whenever you encounter an MCR Praetorian, they are like the same rarity as an Oppressor, yet they feel like a Dreadnought in difficulty. And is that a problem? No, not really. It's fine, it makes them stand out. It's just that for solo play, they are kind of not very fun to play against because it feels like they're oppressive, is what I'm trying to say. So, instead of like showing off what all of them could do and what everything happens with them, like, oh, I play Crystalline Caverns, and then I play, Salt Pits, and specifically get every single Praetorian from those areas, I'm just gonna show you the worst offender of them all, instead of, like, the ones I don't care about, which are basically every single one of them. I'm just gonna, like, show off the one that made me turn off the Praetorians of this, which is not surprising. It's Azure Wield. Azure Wield, in my opinion, used to be the worst biome in the game. And then, for some reason, when Season 5 came out, the Error Henge, which was my entire problem with that area, just disappeared into the void. When was the last time you saw the Error Henge? And for those of you who don't know, the Error Henge is the blue, like, circular Stonehenge type thing that has, like, an AoE field around it that gives everything a 50% damage resistance, you and the bugs included, so it just made it so that you're spending more ammo, so it just feels terrible. Even though that I have 50% damage resistance, already I understand how to dodge bugs well enough. Like, I still go down a lot in my solo games, but still, like, in like with other people, I'm not going down. In my solo games, like, I'm kind of playing like an idiot, and it's kind of fun to play like an idiot, alright? It is just not a fun thing to be involved in the game. And with Season 5, I haven't seen it. Literally, in all the hours I've played Season 5, I've maybe seen it maybe 0 times, because I will always remember any time that I see the Error Henge. And the Praetorian is essentially a walking Error Henge. And that's what I remember from it. I don't actually know if it's a walking Error Henge. I just, a knee-jerk reaction, hated the fucking thing. And so we're going into Azure Wield. This is the build that I am taking, and I hope to God it isn't resistant to slows, because that isn't the entirety of my build, is I'm going to Spinning Death it. And if it is resistant to slows, it's going to walk through that Spinning Death and be like, can you give me another? I'm going to kill you. And then it's going to walk towards me, and I don't think it has an AoE attack, so, it's just going to keep oppressively walking towards me. So let's get into Azure Wield, huh? And we have a very good beer, holy. Yeah, we have the Halloween event stuff on. Halloween event isn't active, this is MCR specifically, but it is Halloween. So, everybody enjoy that Halloween spooky vibes. I feel like the holiday that everybody enjoys the most is Halloween. And then, like, that's it. Everybody just enjoys Halloween, and then it's like a mixed opinion on pretty much every single other holiday. Of course, if you're American slash Canadian, because, you know, the American 4th of July, it's 4th of July, and then if you're Canadian, it's the 1st of July. Who gets overshadowed the most? Oh, probably Canada. Does it really matter? No, Canada is just worse America, coming from an American. So, yeah. This is a fine mission, alright? And then, like, Christmas, people... Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Of course, corporatized Christmas is absolutely and unequivocally awful. I hate corporatized Christmas, but Christmas with other people and just, like, it's meant to be with your family, and I know some people don't like their family, and, like, a lot of people have issues with their family. Family is chosen not really by blood, in my opinion, because I have friends, and I consider them family all around, and then, like, my actual family, most of them are not around anymore, because... What the hell was that noise? Most of them are not really around anymore because they are no longer on this planet. Which is exceedingly sad, but it is just a fact of life that that's gonna happen. Okay, can you go away? Okay, unfortunately I can't place my turrets on the drop pod because... Hi? Because the drop pod's just gonna go up and take my turrets with them, so I'm gonna have to build my platforms here, and then I'm gonna have to dig them out because I can't get out of the drop pod, and now I jump out. Alright. God, I hate that bug. And it's not really a bug, it's just a fact of... Get me out of here. Okay, just... What the fuck is going on? Just toss this down, hit that up, walk into a bunch of bugs, reload this so I can... Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad that I could... Please help. Just fucking help. Bosco, could you take out this guy? This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to be. Please just have dash. Okay, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, the Spitballer is dead. The Barrage Infector is almost dead. This is fucking cursed. Thank you, Praetorian. I'm so glad that I have a poison resistance. Okay, if I didn't have a poison resistance, I would be 100% dead. I don't like the fact that whenever I land, it cancels my barrage of... Oh my god, why is there so many? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're fine. We have poison resistance? This is the... Oh my god. Oh, I disturbed a nest. Okay, I didn't see that nest because it's Azure Wield, and Azure Wield is absolutely fucking awful for visibility's sake. Look away so I can actually... There you go. There you go. God, I keep forgetting how good this overclock is. Because it is just a night and day difference between playing with non-ECR Loki and then playing with any other Loki build, and it's just like, oh yeah, every single other Loki build doesn't even compare to this. Like, holy shit. Can I help you all? What the what is going on? Like, I don't really understand what is happening, but I do understand that there's bugs that are attacking me in some regard. Hello? Okay, Warden, take some damage. I did that at an angle to hit the Warden's weak spot, and, like, of course the Warden's just absolutely and unequivocally dead. This was a... Definitely a time to be alive, huh? Because, like, it's finally gotten time that I can actually talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about, and still, there's still things happening. I was talking about seasons and how Christmas is just, like, a time to be alive, and like, the people that you know, our blood relationship with me, either I don't have a great relationship with, or they're, you know, no longer of this mortal coil. And so, like, the biggest thing that I have here is... There's a leech in the air. Oh, wonderful. Is the fact that, like, the family is chosen, it's not necessarily of blood. And that's why I enjoy Christmas so much, because it's like, oh, it's literally every single Christmas video or Christmas, like, movie is, oh, it's not about getting, it's about giving. And, like, this, the feels that it just brings about is really what it is. That is why I love it, is just, you know, cinnamon is such a great thing to be smelling in the air. And then, even more is just all of that. Like, cinnamon, nutmeg, all of the... Why is there so many fucking Praetorians? Okay, why is there 4 Praetorians and, like, no Azure Wield Praetorians? Because I've been meaning to get an Azure Wield Praetorian, huh? I don't know. I also don't know why there's so many freaking loot bugs, and... I think I can lock onto loot bugs. I absolutely cannot, but I can absolutely, you know, take them all out, because it is... I need a resupply. That's a slasher. You know, that slasher kind of requires a spinning death. Also, that warden requires me to freeze it. Thank you, warden. Yeah, this is... Why am I here? Why do I decide to do the things that I do? Okay, I need to resupply my turrets. God. Engineer is such a time to start trying to think about what the hell I'm doing, because I'm like, okay, I have to count to 3. Oh, 3? Yep, yep, Okay, is this a good time to use Breach Cutter? Probably. Let's use Breach Cutter, run on the opposite side of the bugs, so the bugs get ran into spinning death, and then that's, like, all that's going through my mind. I can't really talk while doing this. This is... Loki is such a weapon that... The reason why I like, smart... OC on Loki is so that I can just throw out my brain and not really think about it. That is the reason why I like it. Alright, let's get rid of this and then actually make a platform bridge across this way, because, you know, the platform bridge will help with me dealing with bugs. And I think the reason why a lot of people like Halloween more than Christmas is just because, you know, they have hit with that click, and they are like, oh yes, I am goth. Oh yes, I am whatever the heck that it is. And like, I am spiritually inclined, and that's when they like click with the spooky month, because, you know, all these things are supposedly spooky or spiritual in nature, and that's just Halloween in general. Like, ghosts and goblins, those are spiritual, alright? Like, do they exist? I mean, maybe. Am I gonna say yes or no to that question? Oh, no, I'm a freaking content creator, alright? I'm going to give you the most blandest option of them all. Like, they may exist, you know, who knows, who cares? Alright, do I actually believe the supernatural exists? I don't know, I've had some fucking experiences where it's very fucking spooky, and like, can I explain it? Oh yeah, I'm probably just absolutely losing my mind. And, you know, eventually, you know, the voices are getting to me again. And that's really it, because I haven't gone to... One of the things I do want to do in my life, eventually, is to go to a supposedly, like, super haunted place. That is a massive wave. Okay, next... Actually, I'm just gonna... Hey, there's a problem. I don't have any spinning death left. That's, possibly the not greatest thing I've done. Thank you. Why is there so many of you, huh? Get out of here. Okay, I have maybe time to get... Oh, it's just a Praetorian. I'm engineer, I have poison resistance. He didn't even get... Bosco is a Chad among Chads, because he didn't even get to me before he got slowed down. So, a lot of that is just based on... Like, the things that I've had happen to me are... I felt a cat, like, actually felt a cat, you know, brush across my leg whenever I was, like... It's the middle of the freaking night, and I am sitting there playing some video game, and... I am alone in my own place, and I just feel a cat brush across my leg. Note, there was no cats at the time, so I don't know what the heck brushed across my leg, but does it really matter? No, it's probably like, my leg brushed across, or, you know, my, what is it? My, like, the wind made my, clothing brush against my leg, and I just thought it was a cat. And then I didn't look down at it, because I didn't really want to face the demons that are inside, or whatever the heck. God, this overclock is so good. I don't even need to, like, think about hitting those creatures. I just hit the creatures, and in 2 bursts they're dead. Yes, the last one took 3 bursts, by the way, but, you know, choosers can't be pickers, alright? I had, like, something to talk about, and I completely forgot about it. Like, it was on the same topic as spookiness, I think. I don't remember. I never voiced it because I never voiced it because I was just, like, so in tuned with, you know, talking about the thing that I'm talking about, which, you know, is spookiness and all that. Alright, so we have the next swarm. Oh yeah, we haven't had the MCR... We haven't had the MCR thing happen yet. Okay, get this warden out of here. This warden's actually cramping my style, dude. That Praetorian is now absolutely and unequivocally dead. Alright. Yeah, no, this is going super well. We haven't seen the Azure Wield Praetorian yet, which, if we haven't seen the Azure Wield Praetorian yet, then the title of the video is going to be changed to, ECR is still one of the most powerful overclocks on Engineer, and it just is, alright? If you try to talk about, like, hey, if you, like, try to talk about, like, you know, Executioner is really powerful or anything, what the hell overclock can allow me to do that? I mean, you know, Armor Break module is really good. I need to move a certain way to avoid being hit by that Mactera, but... You know, the Mactera is already dead. Also, there is a bunch of... Where is the resupply pod? I mean, it's over here. Could you stop following me? Why are you faster than me? I am sprinting. I'm a dwarf with 2 legs. You have 4. You don't need to be faster than me. Like, just this is so fucking powerful. Thank you. I'm so glad that there's a fucking another one. I hope to God I have armor break on my turrets. I know I don't, so I can't really say that I hope to God. I have stun on these turrets. Thank you. Why? Why would you spit at me? Dude, spit on me, mommy. Why do I say these things? Oh, it's dead. It was the same... Wait, hold up. It was the same thing and it didn't die? Okay, sure, game. Another spooky moment that I had in my life was, it is the middle of the night, you know, just playing video games, and upstairs, I currently lived with my brother and a friend, and at his moment, his girlfriend, but now their wife and husband, and, you know, good for them and whatever. At the moment, I was living with a bunch of people. They were all upstairs because I still live in the 2-story apartment. And I am in the living room on my computer playing some freaking video game or whatever. And I hear from my friend my name be called out from upstairs. And I'm like, what was that? His name? Look upstairs. I don't see anybody. There is no lights on in the apartment because I'm a freaking troll and that's where I live, alright? So... I can clearly see what's happening above there because, you know, the moon's out, there's windows shining directly on where the top of the staircase is because I can see it from my computer. And I hear his door, the master bedroom door, shaking. absolutely like, which inside their room, the door to the outside, because it's not a window, the door to the outside is closed, so there's no wind in that room. They do have dogs, and maybe the dog is like hitting the door at the moment, but I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird. I am going to walk up the staircase because, you know, I'm a, you know, horror... I am a protagonist in a horror film or whatever the heck. So I walk up the staircase because I don't know what's good for me, and I proceed to get up to the top of the staircase. The door is going the entire time. And whenever I get finally to the top of the staircase, the door stops dead. Just like, it's no longer banging, just stops dead. And I am looking at the door whenever it does that. Like, what the fuck was that? Anyway, I didn't open the door because I'm not absolutely protagonist brained. I simply walk downstairs and completely forget about it. And the best part of this is that all those supernatural, like, quote-unquote supernatural events took place while that person was there in the master bedroom, and ever since he left, absolutely nothing. 0 things have happened. And now they're having supernatural events. And note, the guy in question, these things have just been following him his entire life. Apparently. So, I think that man's haunted, alright? He obviously is, he's Indian. He's obviously, like, disturbed an Indian burial ground or some place like that. You know, some supernatural fucking thing has happened in his life, and it's just, that is, he's been cursed for all of time. I mean, there's some fun stories on him as well. It's, I need to talk to him again. I haven't seen him in a fairly long time, just because I used to play a lot of D&D with him, and then I got super tired of that D&D group, and just stopped playing with them, like, 100%. And that is completely and utterly my bad. I probably just need to go back and talk to them, you know, have a fire and all that, because one of my favorite things to do is it's like kind of rule, just like light a fire outside and just hang out. One of my favorite things to do, not necessarily talking about anything in particular, just like literally talking, just like not even current events, just like, hey man, what did the pirates do all day on their ship? I don't know why I'm laughing all the time, but, like, the pirates are probably, like, working, thinking about doing a mutiny, eating oranges, you know, all sorts of things on their ship. All good things. What the fuck was that supposed to lead to, huh? Anyway, we have had exactly 0 instances of the Azure Wheeled Praetorian, so obviously this video is now going to be titled, this video is going to absolutely be titled, ECR is just the best overclock in the weapon, or, you know, whatever have you. Thank you, Web Spitter. I'm so glad that Web Spitters can exist. Any time I get hit with a Web Spitter, I feel disappointed in myself, because it's, like, super easy to avoid the fact that a Web Spitter is targeting me and whatever. Man, I really should have casted that, get me out of here. Oh, there's a fucking stalkers in this mission? What the hell was that? Just toss 2 of these and go get a resupply. That should, like, trigger all the bugs to just attack them. Also, I need to take this gold chunk to the proper authorities, apparently. But first, I need to hit that Mactera with this, and I need to really quickly murder this guy. Oh. Where is he? Where's the stalker? I don't know where the stalker is. I'm just gonna, you know, do that, and hope to God they don't touch me. Stalker, where are you? Dude, we haven't had an oppressor either. What is this mission? Huh? This mission is freaking wild. You think I'm gonna place this gold chunk in the thing? No, absolutely. I'm taking it home. I'm eating it on the way there. Anyway, that was a fun mission. I hope you guys enjoyed. There was nothing really to talk about, or excuse me, there was nothing really that happened during that mission that was noteworthy. It was literally just the conversations. So, you guys have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again on the next time. And maybe I'll clip in me fighting a Glyphid Praetorian. No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave it at that.